Incoming inventory is a term used to describe all the processes involved in bringing goods into a warehouse. It will be very difficult to cope with incoming loads if we've not planned for their arrival. This planning includes having detailed knowledge in advance of what goods are coming, what material handling equipment is needed, what resources in the form of people is needed, and the systems that are needed, etc. The types of incoming goods that require planning for are raw materials used for manufacturing, parts needed for final assembly, goods purchased to make up a kit, and goods purchased for sale. And although there may be different structures for different organizations, the main departments involved in receipt include sales, purchasing and procurement, finance, inventory controller, manager, receiving department and clerk, quality control, and the warehouse manager. An extremely valuable document that we can use to help us plan for incoming inventory is the purchase order. There is a whole lot of information related to a purchase which tells us exactly what will be arriving and when, but this is only true if all functions in the supply chain are diligent in recording the correct information. The purchasing lead time for a product is such a key piece of information that if this is not reflected accurately in our systems, our planning will never be correct. Purchasing lead time includes recognition of a need, the time it takes to prepare and authorize a purchase order, the time allowed for the supplier to manufacture or prepare goods for shipment, the time allowed for goods in transit from the supplier to us, time for customs clearance if the goods are imported, time for travel from the port to our warehouse, and time required for offloading and putting goods away. Inventory items that are delivered to the warehouse will need some form of material handling equipment to remove the items from the vehicle and take them to the staging area. It is important to know what equipment is needed and to ensure that it is in good working order. Some goods may also arrive in bulk and may need to be repacked into smaller boxes and relabeled. If the repackaging materials are not available, you will have a warehouse full of semi-processed inventory. Now, of course, no planning can be done if there are no procedures in place. The receiving processes will provide a step-by-step guide of what needs to happen when goods are received. Not all receipts are the same, and some will require extra people, while other receipts might be done by one person who may be filling many roles as the load is small. Planning for human resources needs to cover all processes from offloading to recording of transactions on the system and everything in between. Always remember, time delays and overhandling of products can cost money, and in order to make this process smooth, we need to plan in advance.